This play is sponsored by the California Civil Liberties Public Education Program, a state-funded grant project of the California State Library.
Now, LA Theater Works continues our production of The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck, adapted by Frank Galati.
Pa, I'm gonna walk out and see what all that fuss is outside the gate. You wanna come?
No. I'd like to have a little while to just work, not think about nothing.
How about you, Al?
Guess I'd look around in here first.
Well, I know Uncle John won't come. Guess I'll go alone. Got me all curious.
I'd get a hell of a lot curiouser before I'll do anything about it, with all them cops out there.
Maybe they ain't there now.
Well, I ain't gonna find out. And you better not tell Ma where you're going. She'll just squirt her head off worrying.
Ain't you curious, Al?
Guess I'll just look around in this here camp.
Looking for girls, huh?
Minding my own business.
I'm still a-going.
Hold it right there. Who is it?
Who are you?
Where do you think you're going?
Well, I thought I'd take a walk. Any law against it?
You better walk some other way.
Can't I even get out of here?
Not tonight, you can't. You want to walk back, or shall I whistle some help and take you?
Hell, it ain't nothing to me. If it's gonna cause a mess, I don't give a darn. Sure, I'll go back.
You see, it's for your own good. Them crazy pickets might get you.
What pickets?
Them goddamn Reds.
Oh, I didn't know about them.
You seen them when you come, didn't you?
Well, I seen a bunch of guys, but there was so many cops, I didn't know. Thought it was an accident.
Well, you better get along back.
That's okay with me, mister.
And the souls of the people, the grapes of wrath are filling, and growing heavy for the vintage.
Evening.
Who are you?
I guess I'm just going past.
You know anybody here?
No, I tell you, I was just going past.
What's the matter?
Casey, for Christ's sake, what you doing
Why,
here?
my God, it's Tom Joad, Tommy.
You know him, do you?
Know him, Christ, yes. Knowed him for years. I come west with him. Come on in here, Tom. Sit by the fire.
Glad to meet you. I heard what Casey said. Casey, this the fellow you was telling about?
Sure, this is it. Well, for God's sake, where's your folks? What you doing here?
Well, we heard there was work this way, and we come, and a bunch of state cops run us into this here ranch. I seen a bunch of fellas yelling. They wouldn't tell me nothing, so I come out here to see what's going on. Now, how in the hell did you get here, Casey?
Jailhouse is a kind of funny place. Here's me been going into the wilderness to try to find something out. Almost got her sometimes, too. But it's in the jailhouse. I really got her. Some of them fellers in the tank was drunks, but mostly they was there because they stole stuff. And mostly it was stuff they needed and couldn't get no other way, you see?
No.
Well, they was nice fellas, you see. What made them bad was they need stuff. And I begin to see then, it's need that makes all the trouble. I ain't got it worked out. Well, one day, they give us some beans that was sour. One fella started yelling and nothing happened. He yelled his head off. Trusty come along, looked in, and then went on. Then another fella yelled. Well, sir, then we all got yelling, and we all got on the same tone, and I tell you, it just seemed like that tank bulged and give and swelled up. By God, then something happened. They come a-running, and they give us some other stuff to eat. Give it to us, see?
No.
Well, maybe I can't tell you. Maybe you got to find out for yourself. Where's your cap?
I come out without it.
How's your sister?
Hell, she's big as a cow. I bet she got twins. You ain't told me what's going on.
Well, we struck. This here's a strike.
Well, 5 cents a box ain't much, but a fella can eat.
5 cents? 5 cents. They paying you 5 cents?
Sure.
Look, Tom, we come to work there. They says it's going to be 5 cents. There was a hell of a lot of us. We got there, and they says they're paying 2.5 cents. Fella can't eat on that. If he's got kids, so we says we won't take it. So they drove us off, and all the cops in the world come down on us. Now they're paying you 5. When they bust up this here strike, you think they'll pay 5?
I don't know. Paying 5 now.
Look, we tried to camp together, and they drove us like pigs, scattered us, beat the hell out of fellas, drove us like pigs. They run you in like pigs, too. We can't last much longer. Some people ain't at for 2 days. You going back tonight?
Aim to.
Well, tell the folks in there how it is, Tom. Tell them. They're starving us and stabbing theirself in the back. Because sure as cow flops, she'll drop to 2.5 just as soon as they clear us out.
I'll tell them. I don't know how. Never seen so many guys with guns. Don't know if they'll even let a fella talk.
Try and tell them, Tom. They'll get 2.5 just the minute we're gone. Mm-hmm. You know what 2.5 is? That's 1 ton of peaches picked and carried for $1.
You can't do it, Tom.
No, you can't do. You can't get your food for that. Can't eat for that.
I'll try to get to tell the folks.
Look, Tom, try and get the folks in there to come on out. They can do it in a couple of days. Them peaches is ripe. Tell them.
They won't.
But just the minute they ain't stripe breaking, they won't get no fight.
I don't think they'll swallow that.
Well, tell them anyway.
Pa wouldn't do it. I know him. He'd say it was none of his business.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Have to take a beating before he'll know.
Think Pa's gonna give up his meat on account of other fellas? And Rosa's Sharon ought to get milk. Think Ma's gonna want to starve that baby just because a bunch of fellas is yelling outside a gate?
I wish they could see it.
Talking, you're always talking! Take my brother Al. He's out looking for a girl. He don't care about nothing else. Couple days, he'll get him a girl and think about it all day and do it all night. He don't give a damn.
Sure. He's just doing what he's got to do. All of us like that.
God damn it, I don't like it.
What's the matter?
I don't know. I just itch all over. I'm nervous as a cat.
Well, what's the matter?
I don't know. Seems like I hear something and then I listen and they ain't nothing to hear.
Ah, you're just jumpy. There's a cloud sailing over. I bet she's got thunder. That's what's itching them. Electricity.
All of them itchy. Them cops have been saying how they're going to beat the hell out of us and run us out of the county. They figure I'm the leader because I talk so much.
Wait a minute. Listen.
What is it?
I don't know.
Can't really tell if you hear it. Fools you. Getting nervous. We're all nervous. Can't really tell. You hear it, Tom?
I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. I think these guys coming from every which way. We better get out of here.
Under the bridge, man. Out that way.
Let's go.
There they are.
Stand where you are.
That's him, that shiny bastard. That's him.
Listen, you fellas don't know what you're doing. You're helping to starve kids.
Shut up, you red son of a bitch.
You don't know what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, bet I do.
Oh, Casey. Jesus, George. Christ, I think you killed him.
Oh, serves the son of a bitch right.
You killed him, you bastard!
Oh!
Hey, bastard! Hey, get off him! Get him! Oh! Hey, bastard! Over here, fellas, he's killing George! Hold it! Hold it right there! Hey!
Tom, what's the matter?
No, don't talk loud. I got in a fight.
Tom,
I couldn't help it, Ma.
you in trouble?
Yeah, I'm in trouble. I can't go out to work. I gotta hide.
Is it bad?
My nose is busted.
I mean the trouble.
Yeah, bad. I went out to see what all the yelling was about. Now, come on, Casey.
The preacher?
Yeah, the preacher. Only he was leading the strike, Ma. They come for him.
Who come for him?
I don't know. Had pick handles. They killed him, Ma. They busted his head open.
Oh.
I was standing there and I went nuts and I grabbed the pick handle and I clubbed the guy.
Kill him?
I don't know. I was nuts. I tried to.
Was you saw?
I guess so. They had lights on us.
Oh, Tom, you gotta go away.
I know, Ma.
Oh, you're gonna have a bad scar, Tom. And your nose is all crooked.
Well, maybe that's a good thing. Nobody won't know me, maybe. If my prints wasn't on record, I'd be glad.
Tommy, I want you should go a long ways off.
Mm. Oh, lucky Ma. I've been all night hiding alone. I've been thinking about Casey. He talked a lot, used to bother me. But now I've been thinking what he said, and I can remember all of it.
He was a good man. Oh, hush. Listen.
Only the wind, Ma. I know the wind.
Tom, what you aiming to do?
What Casey done?
But they killed him.
Yeah. He didn't duck quick enough. He wasn't doing nothing against the law, Ma. I've been thinking a hell of a lot. Thinking about our people living like pigs and the good rich land laying fallow. Or maybe one fella with 1 million acres while 100,000 good farmers are starving. And I've been wondering, if all our folks got together and yelled, like them fellas yelled. Only a few of them outside the gate, but...
Tom, they'll drive you and cut you down.
They gonna drive me anyways. They driving all our people.
How am I gonna know about you? They might kill you, and I wouldn't know. They might hurt you. How am I gonna know?
Well, maybe like Casey says, a fella ain't got a soul of his own, but only a piece of a big one. And then
what,
Then
Tom?
it don't matter, Ma. Then I'll be all around in the dark. I'll be everywhere, wherever you look. Wherever there's a fight so hungry people can eat, I'll be there. And wherever there's a cop beating up a guy, I'll be there. And when our folks eat the stuff they raise and live in the houses they build, why, I'll be there, see? God, I'm talking like Casey.
I don't understand. I don't really know.
Me neither. It's just stuff I've been thinking about.
Tom, later when it's blowed over, you'll come back. You'll find us.
Sure. Now, I better go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Ma.
The boxcars, 12 of them, stood end to end on a little flat beside the stream. There were 2 rows of 6 each, the wheels removed. Up the big sliding doors, slatted planks ran for catwalks. They made good houses, watertight and draftless, room for 24 families, 1 family in each end of each car. No windows, but the wide doors stood open.
Oh, it's nice. It's almost nicer than anything we had.
We got nothing now. Coming a long time. No work, no crops. What are we gonna do then? How are we gonna get stuff to eat? And I tell you, Rose, Sharon ain't so far from due. Gets so I hate to think. Go digging back to an old time to keep from thinking. It seems like our life's over and done.
No, it ain't, Pa. And that's the thing a woman knows. I noticed that man, he lives in a jerk. Baby born and a man dies, and that's a jerk. Gets a farm and loses his farm, and that's a jerk. Woman, it's all one flow, like a stream, little eddies and little waterfalls, but the river, it goes right on. Woman looks at it like that. We ain't gonna die out. People's going on. Changing a little maybe, but going right on.
How can you tell? What's to keep everything from stopping? All the folks from just getting tired and laying down.
Hard to say, but everything we do seems to me to be aimed at right at going on. Seems that way to me. Even getting hungry, even being sick, and some die, but the rest is tougher. Just try to live the day, just the day.
There might be a good year next year. Back home.
Hello? Thought you'd be sleeping by now.
Oh, Al, we're talking. Come sit here.
Sure. Okay. I want to talk too. I'll have to be going away pretty soon now.
Well, you can't. We need you here. Why you got to go away?
Well, me and Eggy Wainwright, we figures to get married. And I'm going to get a job in the garage, and we'll have a rent house for a while, and... Well, we are. And ain't nobody can stop us.
Oh, Al, we're glad. We're awful glad.
You are?
Why, of course we are. You're a grown man. You need a wife. Just don't go right now.
I promised Aggie. We got to go. We can't stand this no more.
Just stay till spring. Just till spring. Won't you stay till spring?
Well...
Miss Joad. You heard yet, Miss Joad?
Oh, yeah. I just heard, Mrs. Wainwright. Just heard.
Oh, my. Well, I wished we had a cake. I wished we had a cake or something.
Well, I'll set on some coffee and make up some pancakes. We got syrup.
Oh, my. Well, look, I'll bring some sugar. We'll put sugar in them pancakes.
What's the matter? Why, it's news. We're going to have a little party, kind of. Al and Aggie Wainwright is going to get married.
I'm putting a fresh dress on Aggie. I'll be right over.
How's it look to you, John?
Seems to me if that creek keeps coming, she'll flood us.
If we was to all get our shovels and throw up a bank, I bet we could keep her out.
Yeah, might. Don't know if them other fellas wanna. They'd maybe rather move somewhere else.
But these here cars is dry. Couldn't find no dry place as good as this.
Whew, coming up fast. I think we ought to go talk to the other fellas, see if they'll help ditch up. Gotta get out of here if they won't.
What is it? Oh, Miss Wainwright! Miss Wainwright!
Want me?
Look, it's come. It's early.
Oh, and did it kind of grab you all over? Quick? Now open up and answer me.
Yes?
Oh, yep, it's come. Early, you say?
Maybe the fever bring it.
Well, she ought to be up on her feet. She ought to be walking around.
Oh, she can't. She ain't got the strength.
Well, she oughta. Now, I helped with lots. I'll get our lantern, too. Aggie?
Yes, ma'am.
You take care of these here little fellas.
Oh, that's right, Ruthie. You and Winfield. You go down with Aggie. You go on now.
Come on, kids. Is it a-coming?
Sure. You're gonna have a nice baby. Now, you just gotta help us. Feel like you could get up and walk?
I can try.
That's a good girl.
What's going on?
Her time's come.
Then we couldn't go if we wanted to.
No.
Then we gotta get that bank built.
You got to.
We gotta get that bank built. My girl got her pains.
Baby!
Yeah, we can't go now.
It ain't our baby. We can go.
Sure, you can go. Go on. What the hell's stopping you? Her. We gotta get her John, take it easy. You'll kill yourself.
I can't help it. I can't stand that yelling. It's like when my...
I know. Just take it easy.
I'll run away. My God, I got to work her. I'll run away.
How's she stand?
Coming up!
She'll come up slower now. Got the flood pretty far on the other side.
Oh, she's coming up, though.
Mark told me if it was bore.
Cottonwood! Ah, that big one!
Look at her, Sam!
Ah, there goes the bank!
Jeez!
Hey, John, what's the matter?
Let's get out. Just get out.
You think you can make it all right?
I'll be all right. Just go on.
Ma, how is she?
All right, I think. Sleeping.
Poor little thing. Never breathed. Never was alive.
Well, we done what we could.
I know.
We worked all night, and a tree cut out the bank.
I know. I heard it.
You think she's gonna be all right?
I don't know.
Well, couldn't we have did nothing?
No. There was only one thing to do, ever. And we done it.
I went to the truck. No use. The motor was full of water. Battery foul by now.
Miss Joad, we ain't gonna get out soon. That poor little thing ain't doing no good just laying there in that apple box. It just caused trouble and sorrow. Couldn't you fellas kind of take that there box out and bury it?
I guess you're right. Just cause sorrow. Against the law to bury it.
Well, there's lots of things against the law that we can't help doing.
Yeah. John, you take it and bury it.
Sure. I'll do it. Sure I will. Come on. Give it to me. Come on, give it to me.
The shovel, it's standing right behind you.
Go on now, little one. Float on down this river. Go down and tell them. Go down in the street and rot and tell them that way. That's the way you can talk. Don't even know if you was a boy or a girl. Ain't gonna find out. Go on down now and lay in the street. Maybe they'll know then.
Yes, Rosa Sharon, it's time for it. We're getting out of here. Getting to higher ground. And Pa, you're coming or you ain't coming. But I'm taking Rosa Sharon and the little fellas out of here.
You can't.
We're going.
All right, we'll go.
Ma, I ain't going.
Why not?
Well, Aggie. Why, her and me, we...
Oh, of course. Well, you stay here, Al. You take care of the stuff. When the water goes down, why, we'll come back. Now come quick, before it rains harder. Come on, Rosa Sharon. We're going to a dry place.
I can walk.
Now, Winfield, you hang on. Al, we'll come back soon as the water's down. Al, if Tom comes, tell him we'll be back. Tell him to be careful. Grab on to me now, Winfield. We gotta get along. Rosa Sharon, you feel like you could walk?
Kinda dizzy, feel like I've been beat.
Now we're going. Where are we going?
I don't know. Come on, give your hand to Rosa Sharon. Pa, can you carry her?
You ain't said we're hurrying to.
Well, look there. I bet it's dry in that barn. Let's go there till the rain stops.
Probably get run out by the fella who owns it.
Hurry up, there's a big rain a-coming. Come on now, bear up, Rosa Sharon. Maybe this hay inside. Oh, there's hay. Come on in, you. You lay down, Rosa Sharon, lay down and rest. I'll try to figure some way to dry you off.
Ma!
What is it, Winfield? What you want?
Look over there. There's a boy and a man.
You own this here?
No. Just come in out of the wet. We got a sick girl. You got a dry blanket we could use and get her wet clothes off?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. What's the matter with that fella?
First he was sick, but now he's starving.
What?
Starving. Got sick in the car and he ain't ate for 6 days.
Your pa?
Yeah. Says he wasn't hungry or he just ate. Give me the food. Now he was too weak, can hardly move.
Oh, sure. You just be easy. He'll be all right. You just wait till I get them wet clothes off of my girl. Rosa Sharon, slip them off.
I didn't know. He said he ate, or he wasn't hungry. Last night I went in and bust the window and stole some bread, made him chew her down, but he puked it all up, and then he was weaker. Gotta have soup or milk. You folks got money to get milk?
Hush. Don't worry. We'll figure something out.
He's not in, I tell you. He's starving to death, I tell you.
Shh, hush. Rosa Sharon.
Yes. I'll do it, Ma.
I knowed you would. I knowed.
Will y'all go out?
Come on, you fellas. You come out in the shed.
But
now, hush. Get.
Mister? I'm gonna help you, mister. Here. Mister, please. You gotta feed from me, mister. You'll die if and you don't. There. That's right. Oh, hush now. It's all right. There.
The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck, adapted by Frank Galati, starred Jeffrey Donovan as Tom Joad and Shirley Knight as Ma Joad, with Emily Bergl, Mike Buie, Daniel Chacón, Maurice Chasse, Shannon Cochran, Trista Delamere, Francis Guinan, Charlie Mathis, Rod McLaughlin, Bob Peskovitz, Joel Rafael, Stephen Ramsey, Nick Sadler, Andy Taylor, Todd Waring, Fred Wayne, Michael Weston, and Kate Williamson, with live music played by the Joel Rafael Band. Stage manager and sound effects, John Lovick. Our director is Richard Masur. I'm Susan Loewenberg, producing director of LA Theater Works.